Like, hello, beloved husband. Can you hear me?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Can
There
you?
we go.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's about a 5-second delay. That's right.
He can't hear me, chat.
I know. He's got on a headset. He can't hear you. Gets hit by the bus.
He's literally right next to me. He can't hear me. This is what marriage is like.
Mm-hmm. We're in our little isolation booths. Artistically.
I do have like art noise canceling ones there, which is ironic now because now it doesn't face anywhere.
It's true.
But I can stick pins and stickers on it, so who cares?
Mm-hmm.
That's the real thing.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Woo!
Blood up. Hello, everybody. Hello, Amethyst Dragon. Today we're going to be doing one last 20 for the Patreon requests, and then a bunch of 10s, and we should be able to finish up all the 10s tomorrow.
Yay!
We also get to see goats tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay! I will take pictures.
So many.
Les goats.
We'll find one weird little goat and make sure that it headbutts the wife.
I think they're
Hopefully.
all weird little goats. They're all babies.
Yeah. I didn't know they got their horns that early on, because they all appear to have been shave-headed.
I think some animals, like I think cows and stuff, come out with tiny horns.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a farmer.
Not enough that I would have knowledge of it, kind of thing. I didn't know they were like that early. I assumed they like came in like, you know, your baby teeth, but horns.
I don't know. Yeah, little nubs.
Yeah. So yeah, they're little baby goats.
Maybe they're not done down. Maybe they're just not big enough yet.
Well, maybe. They look like they'd been like sanded.
They might have them there long enough, because this is the second week they've had this, and I imagine they grow fairly fast.
Yeah.
They might have had them back there while they were like bobble fed or something.
Mm-hmm. Make sure that they're able to get out and about and up to mischief, but in a controlled manner.
I was about to say they can pretty much as soon as they're born.
Cause problems.
They come out and they are walking.
Yeah.
Humans are the weird ones that don't.
Which is funny because like horses and stuff, they're a little wobbly, but like they can go pretty much immediately.
It's because humans aren't finished developing. When they first come out, they're like, they need another year or something. But we decided we were going to walk on all fours, or on two legs.
Yep. So.
And because of that, our hips had to get narrower. And we can only push so much of a big-ass, developed-ass head out of our hooch. So guess what shrinks?
We're undercooked.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what level a human would be if it was like, I guess it'd be whatever the level of a newborn chimp's at. I don't know what age that would be at. I think they'd be like a 3-year-old, maybe 2-year-old.
But even with chimps, like even baby chimps are a lot more functional than baby humans.
Yeah, that's the thing, because they're not immediate. They're not like us. They can, again, because they walked more on all fours, so their hips aren't as narrow as ours.
Yeah.
But I don't know like what age a baby chimp is compared to a baby coming out.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. Probably like 3, because like at 3, you know, kid can toddle around, generally get stuff into their gobs that they're intending to, and have teeth.
And baby chimps can already hold on to their moms. Apparently that's why babies grab fingers when you put your fingers out to them, because they want to grab hold of you like baby chimps do to their moms.
Yeah, makes sense. And then some people never fully develop.
Yeah.
I told her today has been my day of just being like the bloodborne thing that just causes madness by knowing it, which was I was continuously putting out Pokemon cards over the course of the day because we didn't have the people to put them all out at once, and there weren't a bunch of people at the start of the day, so we didn't do the other thing that we do. So I was just putting it out over the course of the day, and if I saw any of the ones that like get on their phone and get all the other people to come get Pokemon cards, I just wasn't putting any out for a while until they left, and then I put some more out. So just I can see the group chat was probably just fucking descending into madness, yelling at each other, and it made my day.
Maybe some kids finally got the damn cards.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was parents and they were fucking happy. It's just like, man.
I imagine most kids have just given up.
Yeah, for the most part. That's really the thing. It's just like, man, this is a fucking kid's game. Like, Magic is what it is, but like, Pokemon especially.
I would
That's
say
aimed at kids.
Magic's probably like a teenager.
I think so. I think because it really would be like Pokemon, then Yu-Gi-Oh, then Magic, as far as like age range kind of thing. But like, man, it's still ostensibly for younger folks, just like on a surface level. I don't know, man. You couldn't be a kid these days and be able to do a lot of that stuff, which really, like, that really makes me sad. Because I used to love playing Magic. That was one of the things that I could do with my buddies. That was one of those, like, few things that I was able to do as a younger person that really was, A, just nice for its own sake, and B, like, I as a kid could go and get some more cards.
And you could also interact with other kids doing it.
Mm-hmm. Like, going into a comic shop. Like, for me, like, the smell of a proper comic shop, you can smell the paper and stuff like that, is still, like, a fundamental memory for me. And just knowing that, like, a lot of kids these days don't get to have that at all because there's, like, 5 assholes that try to grab everything all up. Man, that's shitty. And, like, let's face it, those assholes aren't making any money. They're not making a living off of it. They're not, like... They're just desperate to have that thing that, the next big pull will get me that'll do me. But
some people might be selling them to other people.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. They're just scalping.
That's what I figure they sell it to, like, the people who open them on stream and shit.
Yeah, and it's like, man, y'all are just being shitty and you're messing it up for everybody else, and especially with Pokemon. Because, like, when you really get down to it, like, oh, this card is worth this much. To who? Who's going to buy it? Because eventually, somebody has to actually purchase that thing. And if there's no one playing it, and no one's collecting it, well, guess what? That card is worthless cardboard. And, like, some of it has just, explicitly been used for money laundering, too.
Yeah.
So. But like I said, that used to be something... Hello, Arcia, how's it going? That used to be something that, like... I really had a lot of fond memories for it, Back when I was a younger kid and I was stuck at the YMCA, I could still play freaking Magic with some of my buddies. And
just go play the Bible one. It's still going.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, there is actually a good Christian trading card game. It is based around the Bible and Bible stories. And I need to say this correctly. It is biblically accurate. As in, yes, you can defeat one of your opponent's things by stoning it to death. A very good card is John the Baptist. You can defeat John the Baptist by serving his head on a platter.
I mean, it helps you learn your Bible stories. It's not your fault that Bible stories are violent as shit.
Bard, it is both. Because the guy who made it just wanted to make a Christian trading card game like Magic without the demons and stuff.
And it's still going.
It is.
We looked it up, and like there's a fucking meta for it.
Yeah. They actually they tried to do a TV show for a little bit, which one of the generations of cards was based around that.
Bible man.
But like, yeah, it is legitimately based off the Bible. Like, your whole thing is you're either the good side or the evil side kind of thing. And so you are either trying to rescue lost souls or capture them as the evil side kind of thing. You're trying to take them and tempt them over. So lost souls are the goals. And how you play is based off of what side you're playing on and that kind of thing. And it's a full-on, like, card game. And back in the day, me and my buddies were there at the YMCA, and one of the counselor ladies was a very Christian lady as opposed to just working there as a kids counselor. And she saw us playing Magic. And of course, Magic's got demons and things like that on it.
So does the Bible, though.
And she was like, no, that's evil satanic Magic cards. You can't play those. We were like, well, what are we going to play? And so she actually went out and got us these good, good Christian card game Bible cards. I have no idea where she got them from, but she went out and got them.
Apparently they still sell them in Bible stores and shit.
And so she went out and actually got these, brought them to us and said, here, you can play this, because it's a good Christian card game. And we were like, okay.
It was?
And so we started playing it. And then we realized, yeah, no, it actually was. And then she saw us playing it and realized that it was biblically accurate and went, oh no, you can go back to playing Magic.
I imagine at the time, Magic was less gory.
Yeah.
Because it was still kind of intended for kids, and this was like post the, satanic panic.
Yeah. So that
I don't know how they are now. I imagine not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the Magic cards now are, I think, less gory, honestly. Like, they had a big uptick there for a bit, but nowadays, like, a lot of the stuff is either, like, character-based, or it's, like, the implication of something.
Well, now that they're doing, like, SpongeBob ones, they'll probably not go too hard on the gore in the future.
Hi, how's it going? Yeah, like, like, it'll be like, vacuous warp or something, and it looks like a person, like, getting spaghettified. But they're not, like, covered in blood and stuff like that. Like, they're a lot milder. I mean, even just like some of the Ninja Turtles, it's got like, the most heinous looking one in the Ninja Turtles set is 4 teenagers just annihilating a pizza. That actually does look like it's like body horror because of the way the cheese stretches and stuff. People are like, I've never seen such a disgusting looking card and nothing is happening on it. Which is like, man, if it actually had like I do have to give them a little credit. They do the various different styles of Ninja Turtles comics on the cards, including like the old fashioned Eastman and Laird ones.
The ones where you couldn't tell any of them apart because they're all just,
Yeah, there is like one of the cards is actually 4 different turtles in 4 different art styles greeting each other. So like they did some of that, and that does look pretty cool.
The SpongeBob one looks entirely like art assets they already had.
Oh, yeah. Ironically, they did a really good job with the Furby ones.
Yeah. Well, I think the Furby ones were earlier on.
Mm-hmm. And they were like, that looked like they just asked some Furby freaks on the internet, like, hey, yo, what do you want to do? Okay, we're going to remake this card and this card with Furby imagery. And they're like, bet.
Well, those are probably the only people who would buy them would probably only know about those fucked up Furby people. They would only know the biblically accurate Furbies.
Yeah, the monstrous Furby crab and the stuff like that. They're good fun. There's been more than one Miku one, so that's been pretty cool. And
I remember the first one ugly as shit.
Yeah,
that was an ugly ass Miku. I was like, damn. Get an anime person to draw it or something, because this looks like ass.
I feel like the second Miku batch was just like people disappointed with the first one going, no, you're going to do better this time. The Godzilla one was pretty cool. Though I would have obviously liked Shin Godzilla because I like Shin Godzilla.
Was that out at the time?
Uncertain. I don't remember when it came out, but they could do it again.
I thought they did a good job with the Fallout ones.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna buy them though.
Yeah. They really, again, that's one of those where they like really had people that liked Fallout working on it, and it shows.
Mm-hmm. Hell, but when we were looking at them, I could identify most of the stuff without any like help from the text or anything.
I did
like even the individual places, as long as it was like post Fallout 2, I knew what it was.
I do find it funny that one with the robot that was just super horny.
Yeah. Dima and Raul were both drawn just crazy horny. And I don't know why. Like, I get Raul. I don't really get Dima. Because Nick wasn't drawn all that horny.
Yeah.
And Nick is like the first robot that you meet like that. The first synth.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's got to be somebody on the art team, just like
someone on the art team just wants to fuck Dima.
That is,
and it's that one guy that works with him. There's like one Dima simp in that DLC. I totally forgot before I like watched a video about it recently, and he is just like he loves Dima. And he just loves him so much, and he just think he can do no wrong to the point where like he like is totally up for the murder plans. Yay!
Okay, all right, go lick your battery, buddy. Like. Have a nice day, I guess.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Go lick your battery, buddy. He's the one who did all the, like, attachments and stuff. His name's Faraday.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Oh, that
remember.
makes
'Cause- yeah,
sense.
yeah. Cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that was very cute.
How much you want to bet he changed his name so he matched his boyfriend's
I
theme?
mean, Dima runs a society of escaped synths, including one courser, which I totally forgot about. I wish we got more with her. I think you get, like, one quest.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that they were able to turn a courser.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole society is former, well, not former, I guess they still are, but synths that know they're synths and didn't want to be discriminated against or
Yeah.
treated like ass.
No longer Institute since.
Well, not all of them were necessarily the Institute. The Institute mostly got out to the Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
But just like people who found out they were synths, basically, and felt alienated because of it, didn't want anyone to know, so they came there.
Yeah.
Except for that courser, which came there to stop them, and then was like, nah, I like it here. I guess. I don't actually fucking remember.
Shows up each according to their needs.
Yeah? Some of them are kind of fucked up from the experience too. There's one
I
person
bet.
who's pissy at you the whole time because some of them choose to get like their memories erased of what like of the fake memories they were, or they have to get like deprogrammed from, you know, the Institute. And
Right.
because of hers, she has just a splitting headache forever. So she's very cunty towards you. Understandable.
That's fair. Just call you a free birth or something like that.
I don't know. That would be funny though.
I always loved that. So in Mech Warrior, because there are like the two main sides where you have the Inner Sphere and the clans all like, because they were rich white people basically that left when everything started getting bad in the solar system and then came back later. Of course, what's the first thing they do when they're out there in the deep wilds of space? Eugenics.
Of course.
So then they're all like, you know, we're superior and blah blah blah. So they call people like free birth Stravog toads, like free birth is an insult. And so
Eugenics out there with those people to me just means inbreeding.
yeah. But like, so with the clans, they did actually retain a lot of the technology as like the, you know, Inner Sphere kind of like fell apart and became more backwards kind of deal. So they did retain a lot of technology, but they also were very limited. They made the clan system themselves, so they immediately stratified into a bunch of different groups. So they are, even though they're way vastly technologically superior, they're really stratified and really separated because all the clans are very like competitive with each other. So when they came back, they're like, well, we're the superior, you know, non-free birthers, and we have all the tech and blah, blah, blah. We're going to come back and just take over the Inner Sphere. And then they like were making pretty good headway, but because they didn't work together or anything like that, they got their shit rocked.
Yeah. Also, like, eugenics just doesn't work. You don't know what to pre-program for.
Hey, no worries. How's it going, Leo? But like, yeah, that was one of the things, just because they were so separate from each other, it kind of sucked.
I know.
And of course, what's the other thing that humans are really good at? Stealing shit.
I was gonna say fucking things, but alright.
That too. There, if I remember right, it's MechWarrior 3. It's Mercenaries. That whole game is based around when the Inner Sphere starts to push back against the clans, and it's part of a big like campaign push to start fighting back against them and blah blah blah. You're part of the group that gets deployed on there, but shit goes sideways. Your dropship ends up getting fucked up and landing in a different spot. So you are basically isolated and scattered from a lot of the other stuff, and you spend that entire game stealing everything that isn't nailed down. Like basically whatever you got is whatever you can pilfer off of those bastards. And like that actually was probably the best MechWarrior game I'd ever played, just because of the way it had a really well done story, and the like act of playing it felt really good. Cause just like some of your options are like, yeah, I could dump all my weapons into this thing and blow it away, but my buddy over here has got a shit mech that's been having a busted knee joint for like the past 2 missions. And if I take this thing out this way, I could probably steal that knee joint, fix up his mech, and then he's a lot better off. So like, it really shaped what you did. And sometimes it was just like, I bet I could shoot the leg off that thing and then be able to take it. And then maybe I could fix it up and now I have it.
Now it's my leg.
Like, I had this one mech that I got not too far in, but I managed to get a hold of it, and just ugly as sin. It's a big lopsided mech, so it doesn't like, it looks bad because it's jankily designed, and it's just an ugly workhorse mech. But man, that thing got me through so much that by the time I did have way better like heavy duty mechs that I could use, I honestly kept using that thing just because of like, you know, it's like an old car. Like, it still gets you there, and you got a lot of good memories of it. I honestly used that thing for probably way longer than I should have, because like, at the end of the day, man, she got me to the end of the mission more times than it should have.
Hello.
Hello. Ah, we have a pet, the wife. And so you get really attached to things because like, hey, I worked hard to get that. And you know, I managed to hold this bucket of bolts together for several things. And so you get attached to them. And of course you could customize the paint jobs and stuff on them. That was the one that had the super heavy mech designed around Pamela Anderson. Which, that's just fucking funny. What does it do? Not much. It walks. It's got big fat tits.
Great tracts of land.
Yeah. Like, realistically, it was an okay mech, but just the reasoning behind its design was fucking hilarious. So of course everybody would go get it. Like, do I need it? Will I ever use it? Nah. It's funny though.
That's funny though.
I honestly haven't played a MechWarrior game in a while now since then. I think I played 4, but I'd never played 5 because that was when the people behind MechWarrior had gotten bought up by Microsoft, and then the next game was very different feel to it and kind of sucked, and it was and then I just never really went back to the series after that. We had new things like Armored Core and a bunch of other ones. There was one that I had played that, like, legitimately, I played it because it was such a, like, it was like an American company tried to make Gundam. And so, like, they were, you know, they were realistic mechs, but doing super robo stuff.
Super fighting robots.
So, like, they could move quickly and stuff like that, but they looked like the Gundams, like the big, you know, chunky bodies and stuff like that. But then, like, after you started getting up past a certain speed, you would deploy your roller skates on your feet and then start sliding on the wheels to go faster.
Sounds right.
How would you make tires for a 100-ton mech? And of course, the larger your mech, the bigger the tires were, right? So like the big heavy one had like 4 tires, so you had roller skates instead of roller blades. So it looked really ridiculous. But it was fun. It was silly. Did you see the thing from the people that had made that one you didn't like with the cop that you had to roll for everything?
Baldur's Gate?
No, the one with the cop.
Oh, Disco Elysium.
Yeah. Did you see them? They were like, you know, when we started working on our new game, we didn't want to do a cop game again because people's opinions on cops had changed since then. And everyone's going, what does that mean? The opinions are the same, they just have more Angie behind it.
I mean, he's a pretty inept cop, so he's accurate.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of the most inept men in video games.
Yeah.
Just period.
Like, I hate to break it to you guys, you did a good job, but a lot of people really liked it because the cop was a fail man, and they really liked him with his boyfriend. Like, that was it. Like, 90% of the stuff that I see about that is entirely one of those two things. and trying to make a straight police quest game today. Yeah. Nah.
Man, don't tell Kojima. Oh wait, no, that's Police Knots.
This is Cop Fail Man. He runs the precinct here. I don't know, Kojima would do a cop thing and it would be absolutely like, it would be the most scathing critique of the police force you've ever seen, but it's done entirely straight-faced.
I need both Disco Elysium and Baldur's Gate 3 to just shut the fuck up and let me make my own fucking decisions about the information I see around me.
You feel this. No, I fucking don't. Shut up.
I know, I hated that. It's like, can I just like sit down and make my own decisions for 5 minutes?
Illegal.
It's like, no, the fucking role says what your decision is.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this way about something. You can't tell me how I feel.
Roll better. That'll
This
tell
looks
you how
like
to-
this. Like, I have eyeballs. I can see things. This would be one thing if we were a fucking, like,
Tabletop,
D&D,
yeah.
but, like, it just doesn't translate well for me. I don't know. It just bugs the shit out of me as a highly visual person. I'm like, everyone shut the fuck up and let me make my own goddamn decisions.
No, Officer Poundcake is an entirely different situation.
I did not know that was the Then I Got High guy until I watched the thing about it. Good for him. Sounds like he made his nut and then just like fucked off.
Yeah.
Just do shit for fun. Which is like every artist's fucking dream. I think more artists should do that.
He really did. Like
I'm just gonna live the same neighborhood and like do things for fun and I got my nut. Bye.
Yeah, he's like, I got a nice house. I got plenty of stuff here. I just do performances for fun, and that's it. And some racist white lady who later got arrested, just was being a cunt.
Bro wasn't even doing nothing. Like, goddamn.
Wasn't even doing nothing.
Leave the motherfucker alone.
I do appreciate it. He was just like, you know, as a powerless black man in modern America, I thought to myself, what can I do about this? So I made music.
I made a song about it.
And I put it up on YouTube. That way I can pay my bills.
I mean, he could have just like doxed them or something. Like,
Oh, it was fucking funny.
he had the video footage. He literally could have just been like, I'm gonna dox all these fuckers and like put their names up. But no, instead he wrote a song about them.
He wrote a song. I do appreciate very much that he on stand made that one cop say, I do not know if he has slept with my wife.
I like that one cried and the guy's like, you made her cry. And he's like, she made my kids cry when she broke in my damn house.
You were sure that they took your money? That's why you had the news show up? No, I was showing up because I had these people, and you never know what happens if a person like me, of a color like me, shows up at a police station. So I had the news go with me, just in case.
Yeah, man.
He was right. They did steal some of his money.
Yeah. The cops do that all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, like, when we were driving down, we drove all the way from Virginia to Illinois. That's an 11-hour drive. We had to stop in the middle, like, sleep. I was so fucking afraid that the cops in, like, some dink-ass area in between would just pull us over and, like, take all our shit. Because I've, you know, listened to stories and stuff about that happening to people, like, driving to Vegas and stuff. And I don't mean, like, Reddit stories. I mean, like, fucking John Oliver.
Yeah.
And they just take your shit, and it's so hard to get it back. And I'm like, my computer's in this car. It's literally my life, you know, line. That's what I do for a living. And they could just take my computer, and I would have little to no recourse, and we would have to get all the way to the fucking state we're going to by this day. What am I going to do? Go all the way back to West Virginia and be like, this guy took my computer.
Yeah.
Like, it terrified me the whole time. Because that one little fucking thing that a cop could do could ruin my entire fucking business.
Yep. And so we were just like, just gonna drive on our best behavior. And we're gonna get through here, and we did. We got through just fine. But man, it's just one of those, just like, I do not want to deal with this.
Bro, that doesn't even always save you, too.
It doesn't. They could just be like, I don't like that vehicle.
I don't like that guy.
That one's red. Which, thankfully, I am an old man, so that's less of a thing now. Oh, because we set it up to do a 1 minute warning, or sorry, a 2 minute warning, a 1 minute warning, and then a announcement when the ads start. That way, while we're streaming, we can eyeball it. It's an automated bot. That way we'll like be more likely to notice that it's going to run an ad and not do something important while the ad runs.
I don't know. He set it up. I'm just here.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on at any point.
I automated things sometimes.
Good job, honey.
Especially because fucking Streamlabs was working less and less, so I set up the bot to do things. And that actually has been functional. It's really nice. It's really good when like a thing works like it's supposed to, like it just functions. Not just, sometimes people can be like, gonna go lurk, and they're supposed to be like an automated thing that's like, hey, thanks for coming, that's fine, lurk, don't worry. Because like some people get really mad about lurkers. I don't get why. I don't care. If we're just here as background noise for you to make your day, cool. You're still a viewer, you're still here, you're still supporting us. I don't care. Some people get really mad about it, so I would like to have a little message saying like, hey, thanks for stopping by, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes Streamlabs would do it, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes it would say, hey, thanks for the donation or whatever. Sometimes it wouldn't. I got done with it. Especially because they were trying to lean into AI shit too. I was like, man, fuck off with that. Between just doing stupid like, we're going to support so-and-so, and it's like, why that? What business of that is, like, that's, why? Some of these companies will straight up just be like, we're going to support this, and it's like, you have nothing to do with that. But now that you've opened your gob and said stupid shit, you have immediately soured any interactions with you existing at all. Why?
I remember at the start of the AI thing, Clip was like, we're going to let you use AI for backgrounds. Everyone was like, no! Yeah. And they were like, oh, fuck, okay, no. I'm like, fucking Adobe.
Yeah. Clip, a company for artists that run entirely off of the goodwill of artists. Huh.
Yeah, they were literally like, I'm sorry, bro.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. Adobe's like, ha ha ha, we're industry standard. And everyone's like, not for long.
I mean, also, like, Clip Studio is used for a lot of mangaka, too. Like, actual professional mangaka, not just my ass. So, you could have, like, a fucking international incident for that shit.
Oh, yeah. Because Japanese companies will absolutely sue the shit out of you for their copyright stuff. So, like, oh, I see, you've been feeding our thing into your AI machine? Darn shame, really?
Yep. I do think when they did it, though, they were going to be like, ask it for a background and it'll give you one. I don't think it was necessarily feeding your shit into it, but it's been a while, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, people didn't like it and they stopped.
Yeah, that's
the main thing.
Because that really is like, man, there's so little you need to do to not fuck this up.
And they responded. They're like, oh, fuck, shit, yeah, no, we won't do that now. We hear you. And Adobe was just like, no, we're gonna do it anyway, bitch. We don't care.
Now
think we're for y'all? No.
Now make your shop a little more usable so people can give you more money, Clip.
It has improved over the years. I especially appreciated that they added a translation feature. Because it used to be I had to, if I wanted something, I would first put it in English, and I would get all the American people who made assets, because anyone can make assets. And then if I didn't find what I needed, I would have to go to, like, English to Japanese on Google and type that in. And I still do sometimes for some, like, obscure stuff, a little bit. But now they auto-translate it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Though the tags can still be in both languages. It's maybe not the best auto-translate. It's probably, like, whatever the fuck Twitter has. But it makes it easier for me to find shit I might want.
Yeah, that's good, though.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, when it first started, I was like, well, Adobe probably doesn't give two fuck about what the artist wants, because they just, like, businesses buy it. The same way businesses buy license for, like, Microsoft Word and shit like that, or PowerPoint or whatever, and then they just give it out to their people. So Adobe's selling to businesses. Clip Studio's selling to people.
Yeah,
there's a difference right the fuck there, and that's one of the reasons, I think.
Yeah, and that's, even with Adobe, because of just the copyright problem with it. There's so many businesses have been just cutting ties with them because like you can't trust them to not be stealing your, copyright, do not sell shit. And like, well, great. Now your thing is in the blender and there is no way for you to get it back out. So a lot of companies have just been cutting them off and starting to use other things. Some countries have just flat out started doing away with some of those stuff just altogether and not allowing it, like for government work and things. They're just like, fine, we'll just start using open source.
Yeah, there are plenty of alternatives. I use some of them.
Making yourself the industry standard only works if there's not another option. That's, you got to try to Walmart it. And guess what, buddy? Other people were tired of your shit before the AI stuff.
The thing is, though, the business people, that's the thing. Like, all of this goes because business people who don't know shit about the thing they do, they're the reason all this shit happens for the most part.
Yep.
And they know the name Adobe.
They do.
So they get you Adobe.
And with a lot of them, like, a lot of people were just like, well, we have a 5-year contract with Adobe.
That too, yeah.
So like, okay,
because what did they do? They bought it as a business.
And they're like, well, if you do a 5-year contract with us, we'll give you a big discount because you're buying so many copies. And then they're like, well, that makes perfect business sense. Absolutely.
That's how they do it.
Yep.
Bard's turn.
That used to be the way Dell worked with just selling their computers at all. They would just be like, hey, you want to buy 200 Dells? Okay, we'll give you a big discount on it.
That's why there was so much children's software made around like the Star computers, because you might not have the money for a computer, but a school would. A school would buy a bunch of them. So if you make software that you've proven is educational, the school's going to buy a shit ton of copies.
Yeah. Because they're going to need to install 100 copies.
Yeah. I'm sure they have like some kind of deal with that.
Yeah, I mean, you could have absolutely just gone 1-to-1-to-1 and just installed it 100 times.
What they do is they probably get a license disc or something and install that. But also, I do know for a fact that a lot of them actually had like teachers' kits with physical things that came with the programs too. So
yeah, a bunch of them had like extra little like learning booklets and things like that. I remember some of those, like when the teacher would pull out like her like thing to go along with the game we were playing. I remember that. I think it was Amazon Trail, because they made an Oregon Trail and then they did like the Amazon one. Because I remember that because you could do fish hunting in it. And I loved that one. Because of course fish. And but yeah, that one I remember the lady having like a big booklet to talk about like the creatures in the Amazon and stuff like that.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. I remember in elementary school in my last year, they actually brought out a big old laser disc.
Oh,
because this was like
jealous.
Pre-DVD. And a laser disc can actually work as a DVD. So it's basically like it would play a thing, pause. It would have like a question like, we're going to tell you how sound works. Here, Mary needs to tell John at the other side of this cavern that she has something to tell him. Should she yell, tap on this pipe, or do this other thing? It's like, and you learned how sound travels through matter. So then it would be able to pause, because this was before DVDs, and tapes couldn't pause unless you physically stopped them. And you would like ask the class, and you'd talk about it, and then you'd play it again, and it would have the answers. Stuff like that. I thought that was, thinking back, that was pretty cool. But I remember pulling out the fucking like TV on a fucking roller cart with the big ass laser disc.
The substitute teacher TV with the bing. We didn't have Laserdisc. I'm kind of jealous. That's cool.
I think it was just like just the science class. I think it was like one Laserdisc player that went around. Because again, like that is something you could do easily with DVDs or a computer program, but you couldn't really like. That was before you could really project a computer at all. Like I at that point, where they were still doing overheads. They were still doing the light overheads. Teachers physically writing on it. So you'd have to like play it in a TV. Which even then isn't huge in the classroom.
Yeah, honestly, even having a Laserdisc player, it's so funny, because we've had this big, like, revival of physical media, like, vinyls are coming back, but, like, Laserdiscs are also a thing that people are like, man, I found this Laserdisc for this, and it's so cool, because now I can see all this shit, and, like, it still works now because when they were able to put it on Laserdisc, they put that shit in so high quality.
Yeah, I think they should start selling laser discs again anyway, because they're already selling vinyls as like higher end collector's items for people to own
Yeah,
the music that
physical
they're
thing.
buying. So why not just like do a laser disc? Because then you can have, they're about the size of vinyls, so you're
Yeah.
already shipping vinyls. Sell cheaper players. People can display them on their walls. Like I have the Black Parade and the Wicked vinyl displayed on our walls. Like that would be really cool, and then you could also watch it.
Yeah, because like it would just be the same like stuff that you would have on the regular Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It would just be on a newer setup, and like that
And
would be
you'd
really
still be
cool.
able to like put it up as a decoration too, which I think is one of the reasons vinyls got big. I don't think as many people are listening to them as
no,
like
yeah.
getting them just to like have them around their house.
Yeah.
Like we have some, we're not listening to them.
Yeah, no.
I just love the art.
It's like, yeah, some of them do have like a certain quality to their sound. That is a very that is a real thing, but they're also like a much better presentation thing. Like the Wicked one, when it's got the pink and green.
It's way easier to pull up the Wicked soundtrack on YouTube right now than it would be to set up the vinyl to listen to, but also that doesn't negate the need for physical media necessarily, because you never know when that might get taken.
Yeah, yeah, a laser disc with an HDMI connector would be
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, you do that, and then you Bluetooth it and stuff to like a projector. You got a nice little setup.
Like, I see some of these ones where they're like, such and such is being reissued in 4K, and it really is just because the initial scans of the damn thing when they made it were so high def
Yeah.
that it already was in 4K anyways.
It's just the stuff you had to shove it on, wasn't?
Yeah, so they cranked it down for lower def things because they were putting it on VHS or maybe a DVD at the time. And there were some that like were maybe on Laserdisc. Big O was on Laserdisc.
Japan loved Laserdisc. They had them pretty late.
Yeah, they did. So some of their stuff, like, they actually did just get, like, instead of a special edition, they just put it on Laserdisc, because then you could put all the stuff on it. Which, like, that's fucking cool. Oh, man. Tenchi Muyo on fucking Laserdisc.
Sure.
Some things would not be good on Laserdisc. I think Tenchi Muyo and Gundam Wing, while that would be really nostalgic, would probably look like ass on Laserdisc because it would be really high def, but they were not made high def.
No. In fact, I do know some movies actually look worse in high def. The actual like distortion on the television and stuff worked to their favor,
Yeah.
especially for like older special effects.
It's probably the same thing with like the CRT effect with
Yeah.
like old pixel art.
We watched that video about the old pixel art and how it actually looked way better in like new pixel art, since it's developed so much sharper. Actually doesn't look good in like the CRT-ness of it, because we're used to that sharpness of it. Oopsies. But like the older stuff is literally put together differently because the CRT kind of like fuzzed out everything in the middle.
So you could make a lot of different shapes that would look really good with the distortion. Like the, what was it? It was the Mario RPG one.
Yeah.
Looked really good on a
Golden
CRT.
Sun looked really good on a CRT because they had those like 3D models that they took pictures of, like with Donkey Kong. Like that shit looked great back then.
Hell, even just Donkey Kong looked good on a CRT.
But that's why they don't have necessarily, especially like the earlier ones, like the hard lines. They're they have a more gradient in their shading.
Original Star Trek. Yeah, that's what we need to see. Kirk in high def with his sweaty.
Remember when we went to see the Pokemon the first movie in
Yeah.
the theaters, and I was like, you can literally see the shadows of the cells on this man.
Like, hey, look, there's a hair on that one. Like, some of the things was just like, man, okay, this is more high def than was probably warranted. Love it though.
I don't necessarily remember. It might have just been a TV movie in Japan. I kind of forget.
I do find it Yeah, Chrono Trigger probably does, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do find it funny that there's going to be another new Ghost in the Shell anime. They seem to have learned their lesson. They seem to want to be actually like doing it more towards the manga styling and manga storytelling, particularly.
I was watching, I showed you that clip of it, that person talking about that old boxer anime, the one where it's always the Japanese meme of the guy dying in the chair.
Yeah.
And how I guess they got like the 4K of it because it was crisp as shit and it looked so fucking weird. The colors were so bright and the lines were so crisp, but they were done like super dirty ways with like half empty fucking pens. It was so scratchy looking and you could see the cells. It was like, maybe this shouldn't be this high def, bro. But it was wild to see because like people back then didn't even see it this nice.
Higher than was ever intended or seen.
Because I'm not only looking at it on like a nice high-end monitor, but I'm also not looking at it
over broadcast.
Yeah, which not only would have been potentially still black and white on some TVs, because this is a really old anime from like the, I think, 70s or the 60s.
Yeah.
But like meant to be on a shittier, smaller TV.
4:3 ratio.
Yeah.
And stuff. That's one of the things too, is like some of those, because of the changes in TV ratios since they were made, you're seeing stuff that physically wasn't broadcasted.
Yep. Actually, when widescreen TVs got to be a thing, they shot movies in widescreen, but they shot regular TV shows in the more square stuff because like TVs can only show that, and they used to have to crop things for home video. And when the widescreen thing came out, Disney especially put out a bunch of like, now in widescreen, see what you've been missing DVDs. Which, yeah, but still.
I remember there's a joke in a Simpsons episode that you can no longer see because of the aspect ratio change.
Yeah, because they didn't just make it the smaller thing.
And there was a show that they redid like the aspect ratio when they put it out on streaming, but they hadn't the version they got was missing some of the stuff. So when they initially put it out, like you could see they hadn't finished doing the effects pass on one of the shots. So you could see the hose leading up to the guy's suit where he was pretending to vomit, where the effects pass would be. Because of the aspect ratio before, you couldn't see that. And you couldn't see the hole in the floor where the thing would go. So they had to later do an effects pass on the effects pass.
There is a scene in a sitcom I used to watch. And apparently someone had won like have a day on a sitcom or something. I'm not sure how true this was or if it was just someone's friend. Mm-hmm. And they were like playing the actors themselves, and they're like, we really got to put up with like this guy. And it was like, yeah, I mean, he brought his whole family. It shoots the family, and they got like Los Angeles shit on it. And he's like, well, okay, at least just stand in widescreen. So he slowly shuffles, smiling like the whole time because he can't act. I don't know if he's someone's friend or like he literally won a contest, and he just steps aside, and they're like, a little further, a little further. And they're like, do you have a widescreen TV? And he leans into the frame again and still smiling, shakes his head no, and leans out. He's like, oh, you gotta get one. And for some reason, it always stuck with me, even though that show wasn't really good.
Oh, man, Babylon 5. Now, you want to see some, like, period special effects in CG? Oh, man. Think of, like, Star Trek if it was done by the Reboot people.
Reboot, though, like, the way the character designs probably look better than most CG things for, like, the next 10 years surrounding it. Because those still hold up pretty damn well, surprisingly.
Yeah.
God, the colors, fuck, I couldn't rewatch it. Like, I was like, oh, I can watch it because I have this place that has a bunch of old, like, cartoons stolen on it now. I'll go rewatch Reboot. And I was like, oh God, my eyes. I can't fucking look at this. Oh, Jesus, fucking Christ, make it stop. It was so horrible.
Reboot and Beast Wars are the same way, boss.
Beast Wars is a little better. Beast Wars has more Earth tones.
For the first
Reboot
season.
is like a fucking Trapper Keeper threw up.
For the first season, because the first season they were animal colored and things like that, so
Yeah.
they were more like earthy tones and things like that. Not the second season. Boy howdy, when they chromed everything, brother, it got bad fast. But like, yeah, I mean, like, it's the same kind of thing as Reboot, where like, at the time they were probably pushing what was capable of CG for those Babylon 5 shots. They are garishly colored and shaded because that's probably the best they could do on PCs of the time. So like, they do stand out. Like, they are really very
How long it took to
eye-catching.
render.
Oh god, that's the thing. They probably took like weeks per episode for that shit.
Reboot was made by a company called Rainmaker Studios. I know a lot about them. They were some of the first people who pushed CGI. They did the first CGI animated music video, Money for Nothing. They eventually got really into the new technology of motion capture, and they did the Polar Express and Mars Needs Moms, and they died.
Yeah, that sounds right. Honestly, Mars Needs Moms, that's your tap out point. Good job.
I don't think the Polar Express did that bad, but it was reviewed very badly for its weird ass motion capture.
Yeah, and they also had to pay a lot of money for Tom Hanks. So
Yeah.
like,
Just don't.
yeah, just don't.
You don't need to. Everyone's getting all these like famous voice actors and shit. It's like no one cares.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're paying a lot of money for Chris Pratt to be in those Nintendo ones, but honestly, at this point, he's kind of on the downslope. It's probably one of the few jobs he's getting.
Oh man, Chris Pratt was advertising a fucking like Prey app.
Good. Of course he is.
And I was like, oh, cringe.
Not shocked, but still cringe. Yeah, I did really like some of the Aliens ones, like the alien spaceships on Babylon 5, do look really menacing and unnaturally organic. They do a great job with that look. And like, even today, like, they still are very eye-catching CG. It's just like, they are a product of the time. Extremely so. Honestly, that and like, I would love to rewatch some of Deep Space Nine just to see some of that.
Might be on something.
Well, once Paramount owns everybody, it's probably on streaming. You know, honestly, it's probably on Hoopla.
Might be, yeah. Thank God for Hoopla.
Because, like, realistically, I think Deep Space Nine is probably my favorite Star Trek. I do have a really fond place for Next Generation, obviously, because Patrick Stewart is amazing. And, like, that was what I grew up on. But I like Deep Space Nine more, just for the people involved and what they were allowed to do with it and stuff. So,
I'm just not a sci-fi person in general. I'm not a sci-fi or high fantasy person.
yeah.
Both of them, I'm like, meh.
High fantasy, I was initially a high fantasy person, and then I went into sci-fi, and I can't really go back, because most of the high fantasy stuff is so, it's so up its own ass.
I like horror.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like post-apocalyptic. That's about it, really. Satanic shit. I don't really think there's a genre besides horror that I like. As long as it's like done in a good way, I can watch just about anything. But
Yeah.
if it's really, really into its genre and it's not a genre I care for, like fantasy and sci-fi, I just like meh.
Tokusatsu.
I mean, I like the funny things. I don't like the rest of it. It's
Yeah.
still a shonen when you get down to it.
It is. I do like the silly tokusatsu, obviously. There's I follow this one that just like, they post GIFs from different tokusatsu, and one of the ones they had was like somebody in full, like they're full transformed, they're in the full outfit, and they've got a maid outfit over the Power Ranger suit, and they're serving omelets in the maid cafe.
Based.
And they're doing all the like the idol like doing the heart thing at you and stuff like
Made
that.
moe. Cute.
So it's like the Yellow Ranger in a full made outfit over the Yellow Ranger suit.
There's a lot of ass in horror, but at least the ass in horror is funny.
It's true. Oh, man.
I don't know, I'm more into like psychological stuff with like a lot of symbolism and stuff like that. A lot of like takes on the human nature, and science fiction and fantasy can do that, but it's usually like wrapped in all this other stuff, whereas horror's just like bam.
Yeah. That's why I like when like horror, like the girl with the gifts. That one with the fungus zombies.
That one's post-apocalyptic, which is always like in some level a take on humanity no matter what.
Uh-huh. And so like that does both like the humanity, the post-apocalyptic.
There you go. I'm trying to make this cat cute, and I can't decide between the big eyes and the little eyes. I think the little eyes are funnier.
Little eyes, big blip. But like that covers a lot of that. And because it's a horror thing, you can like really make commentary on it and really show it well. I still find that hilarious that my mom was like, you should read this, it's pretty cool. And then I read it, I was like, wait, no, this actually is really good. Probably not for the reason that you think, but like it is very good actually. Because like one of the key themes of it is the older generation can help develop the younger generation, but also need to just get out of the way.
Also, they should be blown up.
They need to learn when it's time to just get out of the way.
They need to be blown up. That's not the point of the book.
But it happens. I actually did really like that. The movie was actually really well done too.
I enjoyed it.
The movie was a little different from the book, but like still had all the main points to it, kind of thing, and it was good. Wait. Candy, candy, candy cookie. Good fantasy depends. Is it a rip on Lord of the Rings? Then I don't care.
As most of them. I feel like fantasy's kind of worse because so much of it is so stagnant.
Yeah.
I actually really did like, because I still like Eldritch type shit, which is kind of fantasy, like depending. And one thing I really liked about Dragon Age was their magic system and how you're basically like calling in from an eldritch dimension with gods and shit like that.
Yeah.
That can fuck you over if you get too into it or ask for too much power.
Yeah, you're
But they're
borrowing from-
constantly like trying to trick you into it, and then like making all the people like literally like lobotomizing them because of it and stuff like that. Like that was really cool. I really like that.
Yeah, you're like borrowing from concepts.
Yeah.
And like the Cune is like, man, people can get really fucked up if they give into this. Guess we're gonna bolt your eyes shut. Like, I liked all that.
I think it's like the best magic system in any fantasy game I played, because it's the only one that actually like seems to give magic the grandioseness I feel like it deserves.
Yeah, because like you're pulling on something that is beyond normal, like human normal.
Yeah, and it's considered incredibly dangerous, but also incredibly useful. So, of course, you kind of need to keep people doing the magic thing, but
There was a fantasy book, like a little bit before I got out of reading high fantasy stuff, and it was the Elf Stones of Shannara. And one thing I liked with there was like magic is a thing that people can do, and there are these magical items that people can use, but they're both like corruptive on an individual level, but also just kind of like plutonium. Like these rocks let you do magic, and they let you do magic far beyond what your body is normally capable of. But they are bad for you like spiritually, because you can get addicted to using it because it's powerful, right? But like they are naturally bad for the shit around them too. And so like at one point they're like just kind of abandoned in this place, and this place just becomes kind of malicious from these rocks being here. And that's like the specifically the Shannara ones are like this, you know, bloodline of people that can wield these things, but they also very much are like less of like a superhero kind of thing and more of like these guys are less likely to go evil if they have them, and so they need to be keeping them because, well, they're less likely to nuke everything around and become a supervillain. They're probably going to die horribly, especially because everybody else wants to get them from them too. But
Like for the Watch Street Lavender Sky.
yeah.
Little kitty in a little hole.
Kimchi, this is my spot. I have taken it.
You don't get it no more.
That one where it's like the dog and the cat in heaven. The dog's like, I was loyal and good to my owner. Cat's like, you're in my seat. That's what Amazon thinks you should be seeing.
I blame ice. For everything.
Mm-hmm. That seems reasonable. Like, hey, are you paying attention to this ad? We would like to know your location.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, that's because Amazon is routing your traffic weird, and they think that you are in a Spanish-speaking area.
We used to get Spanish-speaking ones sometime.
We did,
Yeah.
especially in Virginia.
Yeah.
There was a lot of area for that. There's a pretty large Spanish population in this area too.
There's lots of populations in this area. I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty cool. I didn't know we were in such a diverse area when we came here.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually been really cool and nice. There's so many different stores for different food.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone looks different. It's great.
Yeah, it's pretty ironic given that we were in a place that was literally on the coast and had all the military and all that kind of stuff. And college campuses, there were campuses there, but being here and it's just way different.
And it's nicer too because you don't have like the southern bullcrap as much either.
Yeah. I have seen a singular, big dumb truck with the flags on it and all that crap, and everybody looks at them like a fucking weirdo. It is nice.
Because it is fucking weird.
It is.
Our marriage lasted longer than the Confederacy, bro. It's like, you're not even in the South.
Like, what are you even doing here? Did you get lost?
Go away.
It'll just be like, like that one actually ours, they're just like a couple of fucking college kids. And it's like, okay, but you are like two rich little white boys who aren't even in the South. Your dad probably bought you that truck and that racism. Like, calm down, you little shit.
Your dad buy you that racism?
Did you inherit that from your grandpappy, buddy? It's like, bruh. Like, it was weird back in Virginia, the fake South.
Yeah.
It's extra weird here.
At least there was like slight historical precedent for it in Virginia, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Kind of ish. Here it's just like, y'all weird. You get that y'all weird. A lot of not Middle East, like Eastern European. There's a surprising amount of like Russian and those kind of folks here.
Cool.
It is. It's like every so often you'll just hear people talking. It's like, huh, where are they from?
Giddy.
Second pick, but Sarah has a mostly gray back.
Okay.
It's Calico Kimdi. I used to have a Calico Kimdi.
Actually, make it a little darker since it's back. Now lock the damn layer.
The Kimdi I used to have, she had an orange ear, a black ear, and a calico tail, and the rest of her was solid white. She was very pretty kitty.
She's hiding.
Far too clever for her own good.
Aren't all cats?
Some of them are way too fucking smart.
Some are way too fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The line is very thin.
Some of them are just smart enough to be a dumbass. Like, oh, cool, your cat has figured out how to use a ladder. Unfortunately, your cat is now in the attic.
Help!
Fucking dipshit. Solid white cat. Had to go put her into the sink and wash her off because she got into the spray insulation. Thankfully, it wasn't like the fiberglass kind, so she was fine. But she's just like, I went up the ladder and I jumped right into the fluffy stuff.
Hooray!
It's like, why did you do that though? I don't know.
Could.
Literally.
You don't tell me what to do.
She was like, literally, she was in the sink, just purring her fucking brains out because she was, you know,
I found a small hole.
warm water, getting rubbed with soap. She was happier than hell. And it's just like, you stupid, stupid cat. We don't even know if this is toxic for you. And she's like, I did a thing. I'm being paid attention to. I am a princess. That was the one that she would like run and jump onto the bed, so you'd grab the blanket and fling her up into the air. And she'd just be fucking purring so hard she'd be drooling. Like she was just hog heaven if you were yeeting her up to the ceiling. I was like, oh, okay. Sure. That just made her happy.
You make me happy.
Aw. I'll throw you to the ceiling if it makes you happy.
Thank you, sweetie. I don't think you can lift me.
I'm pretty sure I could do it once. After that, you'd probably kill me for picking you up.
Yeah.
I know better.
Go away, Bard Balloon. Your use is done.
Release the string.
Pop him. He deserves to die.
Nerosa throwing knives at him. Oh no, the Bard balloon's floating to a power line. Look out! Oh man, they the other day a bird got into the store
Oh no.
because people keep leaving the front door open and stuff and they get in. And well, you know, ceilings are relatively low in the store kind of thing. So when the people came in to try and catch the bird, they just put up one of the idiot nets. You ever seen the ones where it's not like a regular like fishing net? It's that kind of like light fine stuff. And it's like, instead of a flat surface, it kind of has like a pouch look to it. And basically they fly into the stuff and then fall into the thing.
Ah.
And so you just put it up over an area and you wait until it runs into it. And then you go and you get the bird out of the pouch. And the dude literally put it up. About 15, 20 minutes later, he walks up to the front, shows it to the cashier gal up there who screams her head off because he walked up with a fucking bird.
I'd be a little surprised too, honestly.
It's like, that's fair. Why did you think to bring the bird up to the cashiers? And they called the walkie, yeah, they got it. But it's just, it's like, buddy, you didn't have a thought process there, did you, buddy?
Get the boobs in the shot.
Yeah. The woobs.
The woobs!
The woobles.
My woobies!
Suddenly we've had a lot more attendance at the cult meetings. I wonder what that's about.
Ma'am, your woobies.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm listening. I like
Legit.
that one.
You wouldn't have to make fake ones too. They ain't got tits.
Owen, looking around, brushes themselves and then makes some woobies out
You
of
know
the...
who does have tits though? Mountain Mama.
Yeah.
I gave her a big old saggy tits.
Yeah.
Good
Canes.
long ones. I could have made her like, a lot of people go with like the heavy set like mother look. I kind of wanted to do her like a thinner mother where like she was big because she had a lot of children, but now that she's done, a lot of her skin has stretch marks and sags.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really see that interpretation of a mother really put out.
Yeah.
I wanted to put that out.
Aged and matronly. That's
You
what I
can watch
tell her.
my terrible art in real time. This is obviously this is AI.
That's what I tell her. This looks like she's just doing fucking alchemy all the time. Somehow just stapling her thoughts down to the fabric of reality.
Sometimes it needs a little more stapling. I had to do a vague outline for the next Woolhaven comic to figure out how I wanted to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
I might have that sketch definitely by the end of the weekend, but maybe by the end of the day, depending on how up to doing it I am. But I also gotta go to sleep early because we're gonna see goats.
Yeah.
I want to do my makeup and look cute.
Yeah.
We're gonna take pictures.
Frankenstein's reference.
Yeah, I love my freaking references. I wish I could post them more, but sometimes they're using other people's art because I like save any art that I could potentially use ever. But also sometimes there's nudity.
Yeah.
I have a lot of naked references.
Sometimes, she says. Those quotes
Honestly, not all the time.
Those quotes are doing heavy lifting there.
It really depends.
It depends on what you're doing for the actual piece, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the references too. Some people like Adore Stock.
Yeah, there's where I'll say
censors
for
themselves, so it really depends. Oh wait, the crown is the brush. I don't need 2 crowns.
Crown.
I do that all the damn time. I gotta be like, wait.
This is TT. And bread, my favorite.
I would like bread.
You know, honestly, like, people do make fun of that. Like, don't you know that actually means bread? So you're saying bread. But you know what? Language is very fluid. And that is saying this is a specific type of bread. So shut the fuck up. Also, clip and magazine are the same thing. Fight me.
No, I don't care enough.
English language is flexible.
It changes.
People say clip and magazine interchangeably because guess what? Most people don't handle guns and don't care. They mean the thing that the bullets go in.
If you think language is like set, it's the same people who like learn basic biology in like elementary school and think trans people or intersex people don't exist.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you know the very basics of shit. And once you get like out of that, it's way more abstract in a lot of places than you think it is.
Most of the people are like the rules lawyery kind of people. They're like, you didn't say this nicely, so I think your entire argument's irrelevant. You're being mean. Well, you're a cunt. So, but like, yeah, it's that shit. And it's so fucking petty and pedantic that it's really just annoying more than anything. But like, who cares? If somebody looks at you and says, the thing where the bullets go, do you really care if they use the exactly right word? No, it's irrelevant. You know
You're
what they
irrelevant.
Yay! I'm a Muppet. Now more than ever we are needed.
That's true.
For silly things. In the darkest of times, the greatest of idiots are needed to liven our days.
That's true. That's why I have the greatest of the most silliest of sillies.
Yeah.
My husband.
God's silliest warrior.
Yeah, he's God's silliest warrior. That's why I got him. Despite the fact that I'm an atheist.
Goat in a jester outfit. The holy fool. Oh, you should, after the stream, you should actually hear what the voice is for Foley, the Warframe. Because I actually really like that they did give her an older lady voice. Like, that's something that you don't really have a lot of.
Someone on the Warframe team is my level of horny, and they should probably stop.
I don't know, man. People were willing to put up with that fucking level just to get her, so, like, I think they were kind of right.
I'm not saying she's wrong.
There's a running thing of one of the voice actor ladies who does like some of the streams, because they do like regular Warframe streams when they're showing things off. There is a running meme of people doing fan art of her and bisexual panic kind of thing. Because one, it's funny, and two, teehee, she likes several of the characters in this thing.
I mean, a lot of the designs in there, especially that more recent one, does have a very bisexual or woman, like cis woman made sexuality to it.
So of course she likes she likes one of the ladies, and she likes the guy in 1999 who's the old gruff tired guy.
Of course, like that's the two flavors of bisexual.
Yeah.
A pathetic man and a hot woman. Because like anyone who likes more than one gender knows that the most attractive man is a pathetic one.
And it's really just like, yeah, all right. Got no notes here. Go for it. But I do like the, they're doing the like fancy collectible special skins kind of thing, and it's like I'm gonna have a big burly man with his chest out, and then the next one is like, all right, what if cowgirl but demon and probably at a burlesque? Like, okay.
Seems mildly redundant, but yeah.
I'm listening, because like the normal attire for Mesa is just straight up like, this is definitely a horny cowgirl design. Okay. The new one is like, what if we put horns on it?
I mean, you saw Megan Thee Stallion with the Broadway thing. Man, I wish I could see that.
Yeah.
I wish they'd stream it.
I
With,
really
like closer shots than I could see as someone who would be paying for a ticket and probably could only get nosebleed.
like that really is the thing. Like nowadays too, I know it's like, no, it's for the experience, but like
Some places do, like, I think that's why Hamilton got so big, because they actually did stream it in some places.
you might as well, right? Like, especially because like you could just be like, yeah, you could get it through this streaming thing for $5 or something. Like,
I would pay for a Broadway streaming thing.
yeah, right?
Like,
I think most
especially if it
people
was
would.
live. They just get a nice camera and a nice spot,
Yeah.
and like you pay a certain amount each month for streaming, and then we could just make a night of it.
Yeah. Like, I don't see why they don't. Like, it just seems like there's no reason, like, just not getting an audience and not getting money. Like, you're choosing to do worse. And, like, I know some of them would be difficult to show. There's that one place that does some of the shows on that, like, 360 theater kind of thing. I could understand that being less likely to do some of those, because that would be really hard to film and broadcast.
Yeah, but this is just Broadway. It's just on a stage.
Yeah, like
It's literally designed to be lugged around.
just plain old. Nah, man.
I brought you to Wicket. You saw how their stage was basically something they made themselves. Like that they bring in pieces put together back
Yeah.
up at a place and then play.
I was gonna say you could see how they could disassemble it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason not to.
Broadway travels. These guys are used to like putting themselves up in theaters that aren't the OG one.
Hey. Aw, they think you're doing a great job and really like the character.
Gay.
Aha, you're being appreciated for your skill.
No. No skill. Only shame.
Only lambs.
I have done that art, yes. That was one of the better pictures that Ooh and I drew, though, so I sometimes put it back up. For some reason.
Should draw. Oh, that would be a really good pin up a mountain mama. Doing like a younger mountain mama, but having her like one of those like 1-800 dial-in numbers.
Oh man, put her in a
ones.
Playboy.
Yeah.
Like an old Playboy centerfold.
Oh wow, look at that. I used to fit into those, didn't I? I wonder if I still do. Everyone around. Oh no.
I still want to do a bit where, because I got, in one of my playthroughs, she was already, like, I had completed all her quests, and when you do, you can talk to her up there. And she'll talk to you with, like, her memory back. However, during that time, she was my follower, and I was doing a Rite of Lust. So she was up there with just the leaf. And I really want to draw her, like, trying to talk to Ewan with just the fucking leaf and those big old titties out. Just confused why Ewan's like, can we do this later?
Owen visibly irate about.
They are uncomfortable. They're like, got their hands over their husband's eyes.
The hands over Nari's eyes.
Yeah. Though I do plan to, like, I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put it, but I do plan to put the proposal in this arc, so.
Mountain Mama does the wedding ceremony.
No. Uin does come up to visit, but
Yeah.
she doesn't stay in the village.
Hmm.
In fact, I was going to make all the dogs you meet up there. Since, like, they served a guy who was like, no gods. Well, there's no gods in Woolhaven right now.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be better for them to stay there, except for the executioner, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Like, that makes a lot of sense because they're just like, no gods, we just shepherd these little lambs.
Yeah, just instead they, like, help keep the lamb culture alive. More than Uin's gonna do.
Yeah. Uin, a mess.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna try. I'm hoping to do, like, a little thing with them just interacting with everybody.
Mm.
But they're not 100% over it even by the end, obviously. They're not comfortable enough. They're willing to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they're willing to acknowledge that sheep are part of their history, but they are not comfortable enough to,
Yeah.
like, have someone who is a sheep living in their cult or live there.
Mm-hmm.
It's awkward. It's like having a new step-parent. Like, you're not going to be 100%. They're not the parent you had your entire life.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're not the worst people in the world, and you're trying, and...
Bless them, they're trying.
But that's why I'm going to have her with Uin.
Yeah.
It's a step-parent, basically.
Step man.
Or a step-sibling, just something like that. Someone who you're going to acknowledge as a person, but you're not going to be all that comfortable with, and it's going to be incredibly awkward.
Yeah.
But you're trying.
You tried. You're trying to be sociable and talk to them. They didn't specifically do it.
Well, Uin doesn't... I've had them say multiple times, they really don't blame
Mm-hmm.
anyone for what happened to them. Because, like, they were all trying to protect themselves and the people they cared about. What Uin's upset about is there was no one then who cared about them enough.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? They got someone who do now.
Yeah.
I'm totally not going to bring Narander in at that point exactly. And have a cute little scene.
What? A sight
For
gag
my
with
shippy-
Narander?
For my shippies.
A Narander sight gag?
It's not going to be so much a gag as something sweet.
Yeah.
Honestly, the comics themselves, like, aside from, like, when Uin, like, hangs out with the other sheep, it's probably not going to have a lot of jokes in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be relatively... It's going to be more artsy. I don't want to say serious, but it's definitely artsy. I am trying some weird panel shit.
Serious.
I hope people appreciate it. They probably won't, but...
Eh.
I like experimenting with panels
Yeah.
and stuff when I want to do something fancy. That one comic, I've been rereading Understanding Comics, and at one point the guy's talking about, like, people getting into the industry, and he's like, this one guy stays up at night and thinks about comics conceptually in ways that has never been done, and the girlfriend is there with him. He's like, honey, go to sleep. And I'm like, this is me. This is me all the time. I literally lay in bed and think about my comics I'm gonna be writing.
I can't wait to do this. Why?
Nah, it's more like, how am I gonna arrange this? How do I get from A to B? I know what C is. What is B?
And why is D?
Do I want to do D? Should I cut out C+?
Oh, guess we're doing F now.
Legit, the one I'm, like, sketching today, I cut out... I started with Narander and Uin talking, then cut it out, because I'm like, does that really need it? I could just do it entirely. Like, I said I was going to cut out as much as possible. I could just do it entirely and just say, like, yeah, Uin had talks during this. Like, I'm not going to draw them all. But then I was like, no, it better supports the thing that's going to happen at the end, so I put it back. So, this is what my brain is doing all day.
Mm-hmm. That's why every so often I go over and give her kisses so she doesn't overheat.
I'm working in my head.
Mm-hmm. Well, we gotta make sure you're properly ventilated or you'll overheat when you're thinking.
You're ventilated.
Anime characters have to have their vents.
Mm-hmm.
Modern day waifus, lacking a vent with their pugged faces, are not able to emote properly.
Okay, but like the period where they had the vents was also the period of Clannad. So
Okay, we did have to breed out some of that, like making the carrots orange.
they were more like fish than pugs. Their eyes were going separate ways. And the person who did it, like, it was specifically done by that specific artist. She did it on purpose. This was not like a hentai spiral thing. She did it, she thought it was cute, and she was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's
You know,
fair.
it's honestly based.
Yeah, nah.
Fuck
Yeah.
y'all. I want my fish-eyed waifus.
Yeah, this is how I'm gonna draw them. Deal with it.
And then my game's gonna make you cry. That's literally why like Clannad and shit did so well, because it made people cry.
Good. Suffer. Hey, little hoof nails. Little gas nails.
Well, yeah, snails.
Hey.
I always liked the idea that if it was in the real world, Owen would be like a really, really fake streamer.
Oh yeah.
Like the kind that acts like all cute.
That one guy that keeps getting fucking canceled that does all the makeup ones.
Maybe. But I think they would just be like, they would fake being cute and adorable. But just be a total cunt in real life.
They'd be one of those like kawaii core ones or
Yeah. They'd be the kind that has like alt accounts that they talk incredible shit on all the fucking time.
just the most fucking heinous things you've ever read. And it's like, oh, that's my After Dark account. You're what?
And they'd probably be stalking Nari. Just 100%.
What would Nari's like YouTube channel be?
I don't fucking know. Probably some like crypto bro shit.
Alpha male.
Alpha male. Okay. I've had this concept for a bit. To do like Ewan in a maid outfit as like a maid cafe
Yeah.
character, and they would be the kind who'd be extremely pushy and expect gifts and stuff, but act like really cute. It's like, don't you want to take, choose me today? Oh, I've been missing you so much. Don't you want to like follow my Instagram and give me a donation, stuff like that?
Aren't I
But
your
in
favorite?
like real life, they're a little cunt that like smokes cigarettes out the back, but they're making like fucking bank, and then they take that bank and they go to like the bishops are all like yakuza who run hostess clubs
Host clubs, yeah.
I imagine it's even just a host club, and they like kick down the door and put down like the biggest fucking thing of cash, and they're like, I want that one, and they point at Nari, who's one of the yakuza, like the place ain't even open. He's like back there with the rest of them like counting money,
He's like
and
the
he's like,
janitor.
I'm not part of the fucking hostess club, and they're like, you are now.
He's like he's like the money guy.
Yeah. Like that, if I did like a comic with that, that's what I'd do.
The boss.
I also like to think like Leshy and Haket would be like the knee breakers who would just like fucking let Ewan in because they think this is fucking funny as shit. As soon as like Ewan tells them, it's like, I want Narinder as my hostess for the night, they'd be like, yeah, sure.
Shimura's like, guess you're putting on the suit.
Shimura would be one of those guys who has like the classic Japanese robes and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that only sits on like the floor with the little pillow, even though there's like modern Western shit everywhere, and
He's
like
still,
is
like,
constantly drinking their tea.
He's in like the full like not the jinbei, but like the fancy one.
Yeah.
And he's
Whereas
like
Calamar is like the obnoxious. They'd either go
the
like
leopard print like Yakuza
yeah, they'd
suit.
either be the incredibly like jeweled up leopard print one, or they would go entirely to like full kimono and like face makeup and shit. Like it really depends on the day.
Classic geisha one day.
Yeah.
They're like, what? Like Nari's like, I'm not even working here. I'm not gonna do that. And then you just hear like a little old man voice. The customer is always right, young man. We know you have a suit.
And you just see Nari looking annoyed, sitting in one of the big host couches.
Oh, and it's just fucking nattering on, just never shutting the hell
Just
up.
literally like hanging off his fucking arm, never shutting up. Like, give me your Instagram.
Nari's just got this like, who let this disaster hoe in? Unless she's like, it's me.
All right, second to last one today.
Leshy, the boss's favorite grandson.
No, it'd be Narander.
Ah, Fluttershy.
I think this is the pose because they said draw my OC, and I assume it's not Fluttershy.
Ah, yeah, it's my new OC, Flutter Thigh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still pissed about Fluttershy, man. I thought guys liked her because she was also shy.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, my life.
I know, I hate it. I thought guys liked Fluttershy because they were also kind of shy and they related to her. No, I didn't know they wanted to just like take advantage. And now like I think of that with every like dude who likes shy girls. I thought we were both relating to them and thought they were cute because we saw ourselves in the other, and now you tell me no, it was to take advantage because they want a passive woman? Fuck you.
I'm sorry you have found out that many men on the internet are basic.
Like, I could see, like, maybe wanting to tease them and stuff.
No.
But I would want to, like, help them be a better, more confident person. And then you're like, nah, they just want to, like, they just like the passive women. And I was like, what? I thought we were all on the same page.
I'm sorry, wife. I'm sorry you had to learn this way that men on the internet are pathetic.
Just in like, that's why I thought that's why they like shy girls. Or at least like the nerd ones. I thought that's why nerds like shy girls. I didn't know they wanted someone weaker than them. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, no.
That's disgusting.
They want a pathetic doormat. It's the most basic of things. I mean, that's the same thing with like, oh, they don't actually want a hot goth girlfriend because they want like, they just want a lady with a sex drive.
I heard recently one of the reasons traditional, like the men who want the trad wives don't go for the trad wives is because the women who are more progressive think the relationship is more 50-50. Mm-hmm. So they actually expect less from the man. But the man still expects the trad wife thing. Yeah. See, they think like, you and I are like, okay, like, we're both going to do the work. The person who likes a certain work will do that more than the person who's, like, freaked out by it.
Right.
We both pay our things. See, they want a girl who will pay her half of the rent, maybe more, and still does 100% of the housework.
Yeah.
Whereas the trad wife girl knows that he needs to be, like, the protector, quote-unquote, from what, like... And he needs to be the masculine one, and he needs to be the one making all the money, so they don't like that. Mm-hmm. So they're like, no, I'm going to go for the progressive girl who doesn't expect that much from me, and I can at least like have her for a while before she's disappointed. Maybe I can turn her trad and gaslight her.
Yeah, I can use the weaponized incompetence on them.
Yeah.
That is kind of funny that just like, no, the trad lady has standards that you have to meet.
Yeah, and I never thought of that.
Oh, Minty.
I thought they just wanted someone who was more sexually open, which is still probably a thing. I think that's why they go with the goth girls, because they only know about them from porn.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about the fact that they also wanted a woman that had technically lower standards for them. Because, like, they expect you... That's the thing, like, trad girls don't necessarily expect you to be a whole person, but they expect you to make money and take care of, like, the manly things, necessarily. Right. Like,
work on the car.
Yeah. But the other girls, like, it takes longer for people to realize that you're not a complete human being and you're actually a piece of shit as a person than it does for them to realize you do not have a job. So that's why they go for, like, the alt girls. Because the alt girls kind of assume you as an adult human being kind of have your shit relatively together.
You should be functional.
You should, like, you should be able to, like, cook for yourself and wipe your ass. The trad wives don't expect you to wipe your ass, but they expect you to make the money.
Yeah. You should be supporting the family that you want to have.
Yeah. which is still true, but like they don't wanna. They want all the like benefits with none of the work.
That sounds right.
I still remember that guy that like hired girlfriends and stuff like that, and he was like, I'm a good guy. I work I have a good job. I work. I'm not a bad person. It's like, neither are the women. They also have a job and work. Like, that is just being an adult.
You gotta, bro.
And it's like, they don't, like, I like the girls because they'll text me back immediately. And literally the woman there was like, we're literally doing a thing. Would you expect me to like text you right now? Wouldn't that be rude to the people I'm with?
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit. They're people with lives.
What? No.
Look, I get paid for commissions. I don't even necessarily like immediately text people back about their commissions or their prices if I'm out like having lunch with my husband or working on someone else's commission or playing a video game.
You exist and have your own independent life from me? Ah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
There's a term for that, which is like understanding that other people have a whole existence outside of you.
I mean, it's a basic expectation of like being a fully developed human, but they don't wanna.
They don't wanna.
They just want a mom that will also fuck them.
You can hire somebody to do that.
But it's not real love, Paul.
It's not there either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can gaslight some woman into really loving. That's for fucking sure. Men do it. Like, plenty of people fucking do that.
Yeah. We see all those Reddit posts where it's like, a person who hasn't worked in 8 years and doesn't know how to wipe my own ass, I'm dating this 5-year younger woman with 3 PhDs, a mansion, and 2 dogs. I told her that she's not doing enough chores around the house while I play video games. Am I the asshole?
I think we should open our relationship because I want to fuck other women. Oh no, I realized like no women want my stupid ass and my wife is getting all the men.
The woman at work that I wanted to cheat with turned me down and my
wife... That was legit one, yeah! She was like, the woman at work was like, I kind of saw you as more of a mentor father figure.
They're just like, ew, gross. And then that hurt my feelings.
But my wife now has like 3 dudes.
My wife, who just went by on a chair of men, seems to be getting more dates than me. I don't think that's okay.
It's true though. It's so true. I thought you were old and ugly enough no one would actually want to date you.
It's like their wife getting walked by, like they're like laid out on a divan with 2 giant men carrying it and a third one, like a twink, is feeding her grapes. These
men should be afraid that other men will fuck their wives better, honestly, because it sounds like they don't.
Man, like some of these things, like the Reddit reads are just like,
I swear with everyone where the guys who like want to open their marriage so they can fuck another woman, they always end up with nobody and the woman ends up with like the best guy they've ever met. Sometimes multiple ones. Yeah. Sometimes at the same time. Sometimes they know each other.
It's like, this is Steve. I have him for Mondays and Tuesdays.
Legit. That's what you got. Like, yeah, I go out with this guy on these days and then Saturday's my date day with my husband. It's like... Women, like, men will, any woman in the world, I'm sorry, no matter what whatever your standards are, any woman in the world could probably get at least one fucking man.
Probably more.
It's the whole, like, men looking for women is a man in a desert wanting water. A woman dating men looking for men is like being in a swamp. Yeah, there's water everywhere, but you can't drink it.
Yeah.
Like, I have never put an effort to get any, like, relationship at all. And I have had, like, multiple people just come up to me, including my own husband, and, like, apparently flirt with me, and I did not know. And I have put, like, throughout most of my life, little to no effort in myself. Little no effort to, like, find people or date people in any way, and yet here I am happily married.
15 years.
Men will fuck corpses.
It's true, you don't necessarily have to say it.
So will some women, but still. So that one thing that chick says, like, men will put their dicks in poop and corpses. Girl, you do not need to make yourself better. You should make yourself better for yourself.
You need no effort to get a man. Oh, man. It's just wild. Like, some of these ones, like, one was just like this, high-ass lady who's super cool and just, she liked bugs.
Yeah.
That was it. She
was autistic.
Yeah, she had taxidermied bugs. And he's like, I don't think I want to show you off to my finance bro friends because they might think you're weird. And she's like, this is my place and my stuff, and I make more than you. Why should I care?
Yeah. Man, there was one today. I had heard it before, but this guy was like, I dated like someone who's barely legal, and now that she's coming into herself, she's dressing and decorating kind of witchy. And how can I make her stop? It's like, I'm sorry your fucking child finally got a personality.
Oof.
And then he's like, I need to make her stop. She should just wear what I want her to wear.
It comes back to just control. And
she has a personality.
Oh, illegal. I started to notice that she's a person and has individual thoughts outside of me.
I know,
How
right?
dare?
How dare this woman be a physical person? I don't want that.
Ugh.
I want an object.
You can just own an object, buddy.
There are people who will want to be that. You can just find them on FetLife. But even then, they'll probably have standards, and you probably don't meet them, so. Tough.
You could go online and find someone that literally just wants to be a chair.
Yeah.
That is the thing. It is okay. You can do that.
As long as everybody consents,
Yeah.
you can get just about anyone who wants to do anything, man.
They might want to be a fancy leather chair, but
Well, they'll probably need breaks. As much as your chair wants to be a chair all day, you're probably going to have to feed and water them.
Don't let your
You have to be a good dom.
Don't let your chair stay a chair. They'll happily stay there. They should not be a chair.
Yeah.
Man, Dr. Seuss got weird.
I just think back to that one in Tokyo Gore Police.
Oh, yeah.
This was the person that actually got turned into a chair.
Yeah.
And they wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't think any of that, mutilation then. Like, they might have been selling some people, I guess, but, like, a lot of those people just seem to like to want to do weird fetish shit, and one person wanted to be a chair.
One lady was half gator.
She was cool. I drew her once.
It's like, if y'all are okay with body horror, you should sit down and watch Tokyo Gore Police.
I think it's actually free somewhere, because I remember watching it for free somewhere.
Like, despite...
But also, like, there's, like, a monster penis at one point that, like, shoots acid. So, like, that's what you're getting into.
Yeah. It is weird. It has a lot of practical effects, which is really nice to see. And it does a very good job at being kind of weird. But it's a lot of fun.
Kind of weird.
I've been on the internet for many years. It's only kind of for me, boss. But, like, it's really fun. And it's a
I don't
good...
know, I think visually it might be one of the more weird ones I've watched. Though there's been concepts that are weirder. Certainly no one was a chair.
Yeah, no one was a chair. I don't know, like some of the ones I watched on the oops, we put this up on the Sci-Fi Channel animes were pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
As a person who's been on the internet for far too long, I've watched some weird stuff. Honestly, I would love to go back and watch 8-Man once again as a, full-ass adult who could actually, like, understand the concepts going on there.
Appreciate it.
Because that was a lot of fun. That was the one where it was very cyberpunk. They managed to make cybernetics and stuff like that, but you had to keep taking anti-rejection drugs to not have them fuck up.
That's how they get you.
And that's literally how they get you. So there was like a football player had cybernetics installed, and he just goes like fucking bonkers mid-football game and starts killing people. And because like they were getting like back alley drugs because they were so like expensive. And this one guy who had basically been made like a full body cybernetic by the original person who had made the cybernetics. He actually had a version of the drugs that would never make you go crazy, and he was just going out and just offing these cyborgs when they went berserk and stuff. So he was just killing people. Like,
For fun and profit.
he's like the good guy, but he was just actually killing people, some of whom were just desperate people trying to get the things to keep their internal mechanics from driving them insane. So like,
Repo, the genetic opera.
yeah, it was kind of like a Repo anime, but cyberpunk instead of like fleshy.
I rewatched it recently. That was kind of stupid, but also great.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the way a lot of some of those things are. Let's face it. They could be both.
I love horror.
And so like in that one, you know, you have the like no good corporations, you have the cyberpunk body horror, like it's got a lot of good stuff in it. And there was absolutely no reason why that should have been on Sci-Fi for Saturday morning anime. Because that was a lot more adult than should have been on a cartoon show.
I think this references AI.
Mm.
It's got a collared shirt,
Uh,
but no shirt. Lovely. I thought it was off by the shading.
There's been a lot more of those where they've just been like sneaking them into stuff too. I mean, you know, especially, it's really like, you know, we keep having these big game studios being like, oh no, AI concept art accidentally got in. It's like, no, if it was a concept thing, it wouldn't have been made to try and look like the rest of your stuff. You are deliberately trying to sneak this in and only saying something when you get caught. And at least some places are starting to like fucking make there be some kind of punishment for that, like Steam, where they have just straight up like, yeah, if you lie about having AI and then you get caught later, anybody who bought that game before you put that AI tag up is entitled to a refund, period.
I think they should have it like be searchable
Yeah.
as a subject because they have so many searchable things in there, but AI isn't one of them. I want to be able to block that tag.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, I don't want to interact with that stuff, and I don't want to play games that are made with AI, because if you couldn't bother to make the game, I don't think I should be bothered to give you money. Because that's what it comes down to. And I know that, yeah, some of it is definitely just going to be, you know, some fucking C-suite business asshat made it that way or pushed them to do stuff. But, like, I'm not gonna try and split hairs on that. I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna give you money and I'm not gonna give you support. Done. And that's why, like, it's a real shame. A lot of Expedition 33 was pretty cool. It has some of the arguably best fucking music just at all, but I'm not going to give them any money because they're lying about AI. So, fuck them. I am 100% A-okay with that. Because I can go and get any number of indie games to go play and do whatever I want. Reminds me, I wanted to get that typing game.
I'm infected by your genetics. I'm infected by your genetics.
Wizard of Oz, but it's a sci-fi instead of fantasy.
Oh, that's been done.
Yeah, wasn't that The Wiz?
No. But there is like a sci-fi Wizard of Oz.
Huh.
There's kind of an everything a Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
If anything, I think it's probably like aside from maybe if you want to get like technical, the Christmas Carol. Probably the most imitated fucking thing there is.
I'm not shocked. I remember that one Tin Man. I don't think did good. But then again, a lot of them don't do well because they don't really put in much thought to them. Yeah, and that's like the Crimson Desert. That's the newest one to have done that shit. Where they're like, oh, it accidentally had some concept art get into the things. Like, if it's concept art, why don't you just have like the purple and black texture?
Yeah.
Like, why don't you have somebody like, so Slay the Spire 2, which made a lot of money on Slay the Spire 1. They can perfectly, pay for things, and they're doing stuff with their own thing. Their stuff is still in early access. So a lot of their art is just like MS Paint. The developer did crayon art for the things.
Yeah.
It's incredibly clear that it is concept art. There is no mistaking it. And you can just do that. You don't need to have AI voice acting. You can just have Steve the janitor fucking record in a closet some of your lines. No one cares. If anything, some of those are actually objectively better because of that. It is more liked by the community to see those things and see the care that you put into it than will ever be from AI horseshit.
Yeah, look how excited people get when they find like Toby's art in the files.
Yeah.
The placeholders and stuff like that. People love that shit.
There is a card in Slay the Spire 2 for the little robot guy called Feral. And even though that is one of those like drawn in crayon ones, I honestly think they should keep that one because the fact that it does look like it's drawn by like a kid makes it that much better.
Yeah.
It is actually really good, and I hope they never replace that art. Because I don't think that them doing good, like objectively good art for that would be a good idea. But yeah, I mean, like, there's no reason for it other than just trying to see what they can get away with.
Yeah. Because to me, it's like if you're using it for the concept art, why don't you just use it for the real art?
Mm-hmm. And if you go out of your way to make it look like the art style of the real art, then that tells me that you're just trying to sneak it through. And then, if you couldn't be bothered to do like the art for that, what else couldn't you be bothered to do? And given how poorly received Crimson Desert has been for its story, it's probably the writing. Especially because they tried to claim that they were doing the concept for the designs this far down the line when they started it back in 2020, and it's supposed to be an offshoot of Black Desert Online, a game that's been around for years and years. So they already had the art style and the art like vibe already existed. So there's no reason for them to be doing it at all. So, like, yeah, I have no doubt that they probably did storyline stuff with Gen AI too, because they were fucking working on this shit last second and then trying to cram out something because they didn't do it. Just like Anthem, just like Concord, just like all these other ones.
I'd rather have something shittily made by a person than something made by AI.
Mm-hmm.
Something shittily made by AI. At least then, like, it's got a bit of, like, soul to it.
Yeah. I mean, even just, like...
The person who did Blasphemous showed, like, their, what's it called? I said it earlier.
Concept art?
Not concept art, the stuff you put in there. Placeholder art.
Yeah.
For, like, one of their things. And, like, Blasphemous has some of the best pixel art you can fucking see.
Yeah.
Just period. And their thing is just, like, a bunch of blobs. Like, that's fine. Who cares? It's placeholder.
Blob of color, blob of color, blob of color, done.
I think it was like each moving limb of the thing or something. Like, I do that when I do sketches too, especially if it's like multiple people or multiple overlapping things. I'll do the things that overlap in different colors.
Yeah.
So I know what's overlapping, and like you can tell where one thing ends and one doesn't.
Yeah, that, like, I don't know. And for me, like I said, especially now, there is so much stuff out there that it's incredibly easy to just talk with your wallet. Just be like, no, I don't want this. And then not get something. And like, yeah.
There's so many artists to underpay for this thing that you want.
Yeah. Like, at this point, it really is just you're making a choice to buy AI generated stuff, and B, they're making a choice to use it because there's no reason not to. And not buying stuff is easy. Yeah, I'm not buying a PS5 right now. They're about to go up $100. I'm gonna be even less buying them. Yeah, why the fuck would I pay $100 more for a system that is now, what, like 5 or 6 years old? Fuck you.
Switch 2.
Yeah, they said they're going to go up in price, but like, they were already expensive. I don't know where they're going to go with that one.
It really sucks because like there's a lot of people out there who like artists undercharge themselves all the time, musicians and artists. And like then you have someone else who will probably like push their game to their audience. I've said before, if I could find like a small indie developer who was making like, I don't know, like a visual novel or something, and I like the concept enough, I would either like probably work at a discounted rate, or even if I really liked it, fucking for free, because I want to like learn how to work with people who make video games more. Not necessarily in the video games, but I like want to like work with someone in a larger project like that.
Yeah.
But instead they'd be like, no, I'll do it with AI. And like AI can't like promote your stuff to other people, man.
And honestly, a lot of times they've paid more for the AI than they would have
Yeah.
paid to just have the individual do it. Which is even another stupid ass thing.
You know how many things I've actually gotten, I've read or watched or played because an artist I follow talked about like they did work for it? Like,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's literally like, I would almost say like, depending on who the artist is, especially if they're like a more well-known one, and they all undercharge, that the advertising you get for them might be like pay for its fucking self.
I mean, like, I objectively bought a like vampire survival style game. Like, I bought it, streamed it, advertised it to other people, and was part of the people that worked on fixing it and did bug stuff for it because I saw the art thing for it and was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I like that kind of thing, and started talking to them for them. So not only did I make sales for them and make stuff for them, because I legitimately fixed parts of their game because I saw some art person being like, hey, this is what this is like. Like things like, you know, we've bought merch from Digital Circus entirely because of like just seeing people talking about it. Like I follow some of the voice actors and stuff. So like the only thing that not having people involved does is just hurt you.
It limits your reach because art, especially larger art things, are a communicative effort by a lot of talented people. And the more people you have working with you, the more people you can who can advertise for you, because they're like, look, I worked on this, or I have this person known working on this and stuff like that. Whereas like if it's AI, you're probably just a little know-nothing anyway. Like no one knows about you. So you don't have any contacts, so you're just making this AI game for nobody.
Yeah. No, Minty, it's not the last, probably.
Nah, tomorrow will be.
So tomorrow will be.
I could potentially do the rest tonight, but I thought I'd save some for tomorrow since they're only 10s. Let's see there.
Only
Let me
10s.
mark people. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tomorrow. Damn, girl, chill.
Minty excited, slamming against the gate.
I banned Minty for a few days. She's in timeout, so she can't put hers down.
Minty on a one-day ban. She's let back in tomorrow. No
Too
worries.
bad. Banned. I think I've only banned like 2 people.
Has it even been 2?
At least 1.
I know it's been
I might
one.
have banned a second person at some point.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who the second. Yeah, Minty, that's what we're saying. Like, I know 1. I'm not even sure if there has been a second.
Honestly, the fact that I've been doing this for so long and the fact that I can live off it and my patrons are such nicely behaved little voidlings is very helpful. It gives me less stress.
Good creatures, pat pat.
Yeah. Good creature. I can't pet chat. Wait. Good creatures. Pat pat.
Pat in the
Tentacle
chat
pats. Behave well.
I always like that where the you could set up like things so that like a person could use like the fun time tokens to like temp ban someone for 6 minutes kind of thing. I saw.
We should put that in there because I'd love to see them fight.
I saw one person had set that up, and it was like a 6-minute timeout or whatever, right? And so it's just like, and you could pay to like 6-minute timeout somebody, but what they secretly did was they put a very small chance that it would time out the person that paid for it instead.
Ah! That's pretty funny, honestly.
When I saw that happen the one time on stream, I about fucking busted a gut. That shit was funny. It's like, yeah, no, you're in that.
Yeah, I hear about it. I've seen all the people working on the Tomodachi Life demo too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people are doing some really nice art. I'm a little jelly, but I'm not buying a Switch 2. I'm sorry, it's way too expensive.
Aw.
Not for 2 games now. Maybe if it goes down after a while, like I can get a used one, and I can get those games used. Though the Switch games haven't gone down either, so
Yeah.
I would consider it, but otherwise, no. I'd rather find a way to pirate it. Let's do that.
Yeah, hers is cottagecore with the stickers and stuff she put on it.
I wish things would stop being so damn cottagecore, though. Like every like relaxing game, like
Yeah.
any of the like the chill games, the cozy games, it's always like cottagecore shit. It's like I'm not into cottagecore. And there's like 5 bajillion games that do cottagecore. Do something else. Do cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Do like witch shit. Do hell, fucking pussy ass dark academia if you're not gonna do witch shit.
Oh man, a cyberpunk like. Now, would it be like a cyberpunk Animal Crossing, or would it be like a cyberpunk Stardew Valley?
I don't give a fuck. Like just anything, literally any other fucking type of interior besides cottagecore. But it's always cottagecore, and I want something else. I would prefer. Ideally, I would prefer either shit that's really goth or shit that looks like crap. In Animal Crossing, my favorite shit to get was the stuff that looked like crap.
You want
The
like
dirty stuff.
you want Mad Max looking stuff.
Yes! I want my shit to look like shit. I'm not wrong.
This wouldn't be out of place in Australia, TM.
I mean, cozy horror is becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
Add it in, damn. God forbid I'm goth, but I also like cute things. Like, damn. Even fucking Hello Kitty has Kuromi.
Heaven forbid we have Dungeon Keeper games.
No. My Hello Kitty place currently looks like an artist cave.
Yeah. That sounds like
They had a little paint event, so I got a bunch of paint themed crap. See, that'd be nice. Paint themed crap. It's like fucking Splatoon in there. I did. I actually played through it. I haven't gotten all the secrets, and I haven't done the special version yet, because I figure I'm just gonna do that when someone finds the rest of the secrets I'm missing.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull it up and I'll do the hardcode core versions.
Mm-hmm.
I did do one. I still want the steampunk power washer,
Yeah.
but I did get the lamps that look like Caesar, which is kind of funny because I keep knocking it with my katana. Oh yeah, I'll probably get that too. I like Crime Scene Cleaner. It's relaxing. And it's got dead people in it.
Yeah.
Yay! It's a cozy game with a purpose.
Dead people.
And it's kind of a dark purpose.
Yeah, that's like... I like some of these games that... I do have to say that some of these games, they put way too much work into. Like, some of these people, it's okay. You can stop working on it now. Mm-hmm. Like, I found out the... you know, the neighbor one?
Hello, neighbor?
Yes, the one that's got the guy with the mustache on the front of it.
Hello, neighbor.
Yeah.
The neighbor one? Hello, neighbor?
I never played it.
I didn't either. I've never played that.
Apparently, they put out 1.0 recently.
They didn't have they weren't at 1?
No.
Wow.
Apparently, they've just been working on the thing for 8 years, they said.
Oh my god.
They also made like a mobile version, a version on every other damn thing. So like,
But it's not 1.0.
yeah, they've just been
That
cranking
has got to be some fucking legal shit right there.
They have been grinding away at that thing for 8 years. This is
You
what the
cannot
article
convince
said.
me like 1.0 is like some legal finagle that they couldn't do.
Probably.
It's like if we do 1.0, then we gotta pay taxes.
Oh, it's probably something like it has to, like, if we don't have these kind of things on it, then the shareholders will be mad or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's gotta be something like that. You cannot convince me otherwise.
But yeah, no, they're apparently like they've been working away at that.
It never really honestly interested me.
So one of the things
It kind of seemed like the lowest tier of the mascot horror.
one of the things that was said in the little article about it was part of the reason why they went 1.0 was because there had been some really big mods of it that had gotten super popular. So it like jumped back up in sales again. And they're like, now is a good time kind of deal.
Now's the time.
Which, I mean, like, yeah, okay, that's fair. They, it was like the last December or whatever had been their most profitable December they'd had in 8 years. And it was because of stuff like that.
Maybe because they haven't put their full fucking game out yet.
It's like, you know, it sold 100,000 copies in a month, and it was 8 years later. It was like, wow, Jesus. I still haven't, like, I'm not going to ever play them, but, you know, I still want to watch the latest thing on Poppy Playtime just to see where they went with the story. Morbid curiosity more than anything at this point.
I'm really not a mascot horror person to begin with, but I am told that one got better as it went along.
Yeah.
I thought the first episode was pretty bad.
Yeah. No, they've definitely improved over time. They sure tried to do a Dead by Daylight version thing, and that sure immediately plummeted. And they also tried to do the NFT thing, and that was fucking stupid.
Apparently NFT thing, they're still going.
Oh yeah,
People are still trying to like rug pull people.
yeah, desperately.
The last 5 people who care.
They're all rug pull. Like, I actually heard a thing about that was like why do we teach ethics in this one thing? And it's because every year there are more people that get into this job, and every year they think they have invented a rug pull brand new. And it's literally just, no, we're teaching them because every year we get new stupid people.
Yeah, it sounds right. Oh, I merged the one layer on here. Damn.
Has slowed to a crawl. I mean, like I said, I'm
They
not
want to
gonna.
make as much money off of it as possible.
I'm not gonna play the game. I don't really care at this point. It's fine. I'm not against it for it. Whatever, it exists. Go for it. I just want to see how the story ends. That's
It won't.
really about it. Yeah.
It will not. I think some of the designs in the newer ones were kind of interesting. That's about it. Look outside though, like all of the designs in there I think are fucking amazing, so I'm just gonna fap to that game, I guess. That game is so fucking good. Why don't more people talking about it? Oh my god, it's better Undertale with more fuckable monsters. Come on, people, talk about this thing.
I mean, they put out merch.
They finally did! I convinced them personally. You can all thank me. Me alone, I made them put out merch.
They remembered, oh yeah, no, this is actually really good. We can put out merch for it.
I guess technically they said like with the you're welcome. I'm getting a shirt and some stickers.
Yeah.
I think they said like they're cleaning up some sprite art. They might not technically be on their 1.0. I think they are, like I think officially, but they're still like cleaning up a few sprites and adding more stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they just don't consider themselves complete yet.
Okay, but you know some creators are never going to consider.
Yes,
them
that's the
complete.
problem.
At some point, you have to take the newspaper to them and get them to just fucking finish it.
I can't imagine adding more shit in there with that 15-day cycle. Like, I did a fucking playthrough where I did just about everything you could possibly do, and I was just barely... Like, I had, like, 2 days left at the end, man.
Maybe they'll fit it. Maybe they'll make a finish for that guy that's an item in your inventory.
Oh, man. Speaking of that, apparently there's a whole... Like, that's another thing. I've never done the, you gotta finish the crossword puzzle, and that unlocks a whole new dungeon. Like a whole new area to fight. And also, if you play through that incredibly long RPG on your game system, there's an extra boss in the glitch world. And you can use that special attack you get from it that's impossible to use at any other time against the visitor. And you kill them, and you get a whole new ending. There's also like 3 new endings that have to do with the fucking hamster.
Of course there's the hamster. Why not?
Honestly, I thought the mask ending was really good. I never got that one, but once I read it, like, on the wiki, I was like, that is a really good ending. Even the hamster ones, which are kind of like silly joke endings, though not that much. There's a giant Lovecraftian hamster that destroys the world. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that will be all for tonight. We'll come back tomorrow, and I'll have goat pictures, and we will... do the last of the 10s, and after that, y'all can put in your requests. Mm-hmm. So, I love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Thanks
love
for
you.
coming.
Goodbye. Go by Look Outside.
We are not sponsored by Look Outside, but
I
we
would
will
be
shill for
sponsored by
it.
Look Outside if they sponsored me.
We will absolutely shill.
But there's way better artists who could do Look Outside art than me, so never mind.